that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
For the second year, the Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion has roared into our state, and the excitement is throttling up. Until June 24th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play and Double Play. Enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 Nebraska winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship weekend, plus a shot at $1 million. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up.
Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer. Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. The Drive first hour is proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at Sandhills. Boom. And right now, there's some breaking news with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson is one happy receiver this morning. 4 years, $140 million, $35 million a year, $111 million guaranteed. He is now the highest non-quarterback position player in the NFL.
$111 million guaranteed.
Boom.
What
in
a
your bank.
steal. Man.
Cash money, Justin Jefferson.
AG, good morning, my man.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
He has to unmute. There we go.
There you go. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Doing good, brother. Justin Jefferson, did you hear that announcement Raff just put out there?
Yes, I did. I've been watching it, tracking it for about a weekend now because he was on the table and training camp is about, a month and a half on the way. So having a guy like him secured for the season is one vital, I say, thing for the Minnesota Vikings and their offense. And to get this done, and I know he's earned it for sure. And this is going to be a problem, obviously, for other teams in that division, including the Packers and Bears, and knowing that he's going to be around for a while and he's going to be happy and paid. So,
yeah, if I got 111 guaranteed, I'm feeling real happy right now, man.
right.
I might be missing training camp and going to Vegas.
Yeah, right. Then you won't see the other 3 years, bro.
I'd be upset. I feel like I left some money on the table.
Oh my goodness. But no, congratulations.
140. 111 guaranteed.
140. I couldn't bump that to 150. I'm upset.
Yeah, they got to be better.
How dare they?
Got some loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Yeah. You're welcome. I gave you the hometown discount.
Hey,
That's what happened.
a lot of GMs would say that, or other teams would say that to the player staying on that wanted to get a big contract but stay on the team. Hey, give us the hometown discount. I'm like, what's the hometown? No, I earned this. Like, stop it.
This is a business.
Yeah, it's just business, bro. You know, even if it was my dad was a GM, like, no, you gotta pay me, Dad.
I want that money. I want that
I
money.
know you have the money.
I know you have the money.
I know you have
the money.
Yeah. So this obviously across the board is going to set the trend for any other wide receiver coming up for this season for sure.
Well, you had Waddle that just signed in for Miami.
He
What
got
was his guaranteed? 80?
84 million, I think.
Those guaranteed?
Yeah, and then you got, I think even Tyreek Hill is talking where he's kind of wanting re-upped. So
Tyreek, the one
he's
that's
going to show up though. He has to show up though, just like everybody else. So
yeah, the one with Tyreek makes me scratch my head because you just signed 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And
yeah, but he just got to play out though. He got to come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
He has to come, and his actions got to do the talking. If he saying that in social media or in an interview, wherever he's training at right now, you just got to be like, all right, now you got to show up. So if I'm the team, I want him to show up because obviously that's good football, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got a Pro Bowl wide receiver, another Pro Bowl wide receiver on this roster. The team does well. everything's good, then you know what? Yeah, you earned it. We're gonna pay you, but don't put it out there and then you say something, your butt you cash a check, your butt can't fulfill.
Yeah.
So
Right.
And there comes a point too with these teams that like they're paying Waddle, he's got what 84 million guaranteed. You got Tyreek Hill, he's probably at about 100 million guaranteed. You got Tua that's going to sign a big contract. They're thinking he might reset the market. So with these teams, there comes a point where unless they raise the salary cap for these teams, you're kind of your hands are cuffed because you've got those other 50 guys on the team that you've got to pay still. So it's interesting right now in the NFL.
Okay, so can you read me the details for his contract again? I have all of the wide receiver contracts in the NFL pulled up. His isn't on here yet because it's not updated.
4 years, 140 million.
Okay, so he is the highest paid wide receiver. Devontae Adams also makes 140 mil a year. His is at 28 million per year, or not 140 million.
He's got more years.
140 million overall his contract.
Okay, gotcha.
28 million a year. That would be disgusting.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. 28 million a year for Devontae Adams. The averages per year. AJ Brown is currently leading the way before this contract with 32 million a year. But his is for 96 million total.
Yeah.
Huh.
So he, I believe, is coming up to the end of his contract. I think either the end of this year or next year.
AJ?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he went. So we'll see if the Eagles try to re-sign him and how much he's going to be worth because he's a vital piece to their passing offense as well. So
you look at you guys think back to that draft, fellas, to where you could see that Vrabel was physically and visibly pissed off when they traded AJ Brown. Now he's no longer there. AJ Brown's no longer there. A number of guys are no longer there. And AJ, playing in the league for 12 years, man, it's a business and it's fluid. It changes. It changes quick.
It changes. But one thing that's commonplace is that if you just play ball and fulfill your needs on the football field, then everything is a lot easier in the off season to negotiate and to have leverage. Because everybody's like, it's about leverage, it's about staying healthy. Yes, it's all those things. And also if you play well. My agent said to me one year, I think it was early in my career, he said, Ahman, it's real easy. If you play good, you get paid good. It was simple as that. And so these players, instead of making statements in social media or in an interview, just let their actions talk. Come training camps, this offseason, get in the shape you need to get in to then there's not an argument or a debate on why you should get paid. It's like, yeah, we need to pay this guy. He's the best wide receiver, he's the best tight end or running back or what have you, quarterback, because they played out and played well and became a Pro Bowler or All Pro or what have you. So make it really hard on the teams to make the decision, and then make it put it on the teams that say, oh yeah, are we gonna set the market with this contract or what? Because then it's all beneficial for the player.
Well, you got to think about it this way. AG, your mic keeps cutting out every once in a while. In the middle of sentences, will just cut out. It gets real quiet. It's good for the rest of it. There's a couple of times where it's been cutting out, but you got to think about it this way. The other LSU wide receiver, Jamar Chase,
he's coming up.
He's due up for a contract here soon because he's only making $7,704,000 a year.
He's about ready to get paid. And then another guy who's smiling today, CD Lamb.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got almost the exact same statistics as Justin Jefferson, just a little light on the yardage, but he's got more receptions, more total touchdowns, and everything looks pretty much the same. So CD's smiling today because he's about ready to get paid.
Jerry Jones is going to have to open up the checkbook, and so will the folks in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah,
they're going to, but they've got some things to decide in Cincinnati too, man.
CD Lamb, for being as good as he is, he's still on that rookie deal. $3,502,504 a year.
How much?
$3 million.
Oh boy,
$502,504 a year for CD Lamb.
CD Lamb's going to say, Jerry Jones, it's time to open up the checkbook.
Open it up.
Open it up. Well, before we dive into the next, before we go to break, real quick, Raff, what you have going on this weekend, man?
Oh, I was just up in Omaha working at the Taste of Omaha Festival down by the Landing, I guess you call it, in Omaha. So it was just fun weekend, just selling lottery tickets.
Did you guys get any rain at all?
Friday night it came down a little bit, and then it was pretty nice the rest of the time. And it wasn't super hot either, only like 80 degrees.
Yeah, it was gorgeous out. AG, what about you? What was going on in H-Town, man?
We did get a little rain down here. I think all from Houston all the way up to Dallas. My daughter sent me a video of the wind. They had a windstorm up there. I don't know. I'm not sure how long it lasted, but here in down in Houston, it was like raining hard for like 10, 15 minutes at a time throughout the day on Friday and Saturday, and cleared up yesterday. So it was so yeah. But other than that, we're able to still get out. You know, rain doesn't shut you down like a blizzard, so you can still get out in the yeah, go hang out. We had a friend's birthday party or birthday. We went to had dinner with her and her family. So that was it. Real chill.
Nice,
chill.
Nice. What about you guys, Rico?
We hung out outside all weekend. That's pretty much what
That's
it was.
the way you get that vitamin D, man. That good old vitamin
when
D.
it started raining, but we were outside. Kids were playing in the mud and the dirt with the bugs. Went over to a friend's house, had some pizza. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Well, folks, we come back. Man, there is a big brouhaha going in the WNBA. Oh, it's juicy. There's a lot of layers to
You see
it.
my face right now? Give me Butler all day, bro.
Yes, and we're gonna wax bold on it because AG's got some strong comments on it. I think we all do. It's the WNBA. It's basketball. It's pros.
It's a profession. It's a professional league.
Protect Caitlin Clark.
No. Well, protect every player. Protect every player.
No,
but we'll talk when we get back.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It's Monday morning here at the Drive. We're at 1040 O Street. AG and H-Town, me, Raff, and Rico here in the mothership studio. We'll be right back, folks. 93.7 A Ticket.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Hey guys, it's Nick. 93.7 The Ticket is excited to be broadcasting this weekend from Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the Big Ten champion Nebraska baseball team appears in their first regional since 2021. From Friday through Monday, Austin and I will have pregame shows, postgame reactions, interviews, and other thoughts from Stillwater as the Huskers begin their road to Omaha. Regional coverage is presented by Mullen Motors, Sandhills Global, and Blur Events. It's NCAA baseball tournament coverage live from Stillwater, Oklahoma, this Friday through Monday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at gainatrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. The weather outside looks beautiful. Lincoln, Nebraska, best town in America.
It is a gorgeous Monday morning. Rico goes, Rico's like, you ever been to San Diego?
What a...
I can't say what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You seen Carney this time of year? Beautiful.
Hey, Carney in the summer. If you stick
Carney
around,
in
if you're a college person and you stick around Carney in the summer, it's empty because there obviously college isn't in session, but you're just there with all the people who live there, and it's a beautiful town in the summer.
Hey, Carney's about to get this
top
big
golf type
yeah,
thing.
it's like a top golf year round. AG was in the paper up here late last week that they the Eunice family,
they're going
right?
nuts.
The Eunice family, AG,
Eunice.
if you're going to Kearney, coming from Lincoln, okay, and you take that right to get off the interstate with all those hotels. When was the last time you've been to Kearney, AG?
Man, probably since I was on campus as a student.
Oh my gosh,
That's how
okay.
long it's been.
You will not recognize it.
Yeah, I probably won't. I probably will not recognize.
AG, when you come in town to Kearney, next time you're there, about 5 years ago when they had that, was it 4 or 5 years ago they had that flood, all that flooding down there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
Because
day.
it was right when they had built the Cunninghams on the lake.
Yes.
On the other side. So if you're going to Kearney from Omaha or from Lincoln, on the left side of the interstate, so I guess the south side of the interstate, whatever. There's those like hotels, or a couple hotels right there. They
Holiday
built
Inn Express.
Cunningham's on the lake right there. And it's like right when they built it, it flooded. That like lake pond thing right there flooded. So
just to the north of the interstate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cunningham's. And what they did.
So was there another Cunningham's, or was there always just one?
There was just one. It was the one on the bricks, and then they built the one on the lake.
Okay, so there never was one on the south side. Just on the north side.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, did the flood take out the first one?
Other side.
I knew what he meant. That north side. So AG, when you take
directions are hard.
When you take a right to get off the interstate to the north there in Kearney, that whole area, the Eunice family has developed. I mean, there is a Holiday Inn, there's a Hampton, there is a it's one of the only it's the
only one in.
Yes, what is the name of that hotel?
Which
one?
The new brand new one that they built, the nice one that's it's got
fire.
fire.
I forget the name of it, but it's right there. AG.
Oh, Crown Plaza.
Crown Plaza. Yes, the Crown. They got a Crown Plaza hotel there.
Crown Plaza.
They're developing a whole
smallest town
sports
in the United
complex
States with the Crown
in that
Plaza.
area, and they're also putting up a all-season golf facility. You know, basically like a Top Golf.
And I think
on
there's
steroids.
talk of a big arena, like 12,000 seat arena.
Yeah, nothing surprised me.
It's going crazy in Kearney.
Kearney is amazing.
Gotta
So
grow.
they're growing like crazy out in that area.
And then
man.
if you want to go old school, just go to Gillies and get a Michelada. That's all I can say about that.
You want to go old school, go to Copperfields and get a fishbowl.
What's
go
up,
to,
Pete?
Go to Thunderhead Brewing, get yourself some Thunder Punch. Oh, it hits like no other.
All these things sound like it will get you in trouble. That's what
They would. They would 100%. They would 100% get you in trouble. But it's totally worth it.
Nick Stainert enjoyed his time there.
I bet Nick did. Bet Nick did. He goes in. He will.
Pete Ferguson, good morning to you. He goes pay CD, and QB1 Dak. Pete Ferguson talking about good morning, Pete talking about his beloved Cowboys.
You're about to lose both of them in the same offseason. There's there are talks of them not re-signing Dak, and if they have a bad season, drafting higher or trading up and taking Shitter Sanders.
Wow.
And Dion becomes the head coach.
I mean,
hey, him and Jerry are buddies, so
exactly.
Possibility is there.
You take his son, you bring him in.
I agree with Chris.
What do you think he'd be an offensive coordinator?
Who's that?
Dion?
No.
For like a year?
Defense.
No.
It'd be defense first. He
No.
would be defense coordinator.
No.
First.
He's either head coach or nothing.
I would say DC. I
mean, as a coordinator.
I couldn't see it.
I could if he's getting paid more than the head coach.
He's a head coach guy. It's head coach or nothing for
He's
Dion.
not under anybody.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. Well, I tell you what, folks. Real quick, Thunder Not Collins here says, did Rico say Thunder? He goes, Carney Cruz will be coming up soon, so that's about it. He goes, also, Paul Eunice came to our wedding, which also meant that anything we wanted at our reception, we got.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's a good spot.
Hey,
Thunder.
Carney Cruz night. I don't know what it's been like the last few years, but I know that when I was in college, it was crazy.
Was it?
And that's all I can say because the statute of limitations has not passed yet. I'm still too young to talk about what happened on Carney Cruz night.
Carney Cruz night.
Give me like 10 more years and I can share all the stories.
Great.
Well, AG, we're talking about the WNBA, folks. We're bringing that in. Over the weekend, Kennedy Carter they had a foul that was upgraded foul committed against Kennedy Carter against Caitlin Clark to a flagrant 1. After the league reviewed it, they checked it. The game was Saturday against Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky. Kennedy Carter plays for Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky had just scored, and Indiana was taking the ball to bounds. And Kennedy Carter, while Caitlin Clark was waiting for the ball, she got hit, checked pretty hard. It was, I'm not saying it was all full right shove, but it was a hip check.
It was 100% a flagrant. It should have been called a flagrant in the moment, but it's whatever. They were talking trash, and Kennedy Carter is known to be a little hot-headed. So in the moment, that should have been called a flagrant immediately. I'm glad they upgraded it, but if Caitlin Clark is gonna talk trash to somebody, she needs to make sure she knows who she's talking trash to.
She's get introduced
because Kennedy Carter's about that life. So
let me read these 2 comments. She's definitely about that life. I'm going to read these 2 comments, but you guys go ahead and expound on it. Clark said, I wasn't expecting that, but it's just like that. Respond, calm down, let your play do the talking. It is what it is. Go make the free throw and execute an offense. And then during the interview, Clark said, that's just not basketball. Carter said, I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions, she said after the press conference.
Yep.
And so the Sky's coach, Witherspoon, cut off all questions after the incident. AG, Raff, is Caitlin Clark being baptized into the WNBA? Is she being targeted, or is it just basketball? Go ahead.
It's the first and the third. She's being baptized, and it's just basketball in the WNBA. Every player at any professional level that is of status and maybe a little trash talking, as like Rico added in there, you're gonna go through this. And no, that's one thing. That's the first thing. One of the first things my brothers taught me about playing sports, not even nowhere near the pro level, is don't trash talk. Come in this game and you respect everybody. Shut your mouth and let your actions do the talking. But when you add in a sentence here or there, you just add fuel to the fire of what's already going on with you in terms of what's everybody sees Caitlin on everywhere. And so yes, for the pros, they're like, like what the young lady said, I'm not answering no questions. I don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They just want to play ball, and she's going to go through this throughout the season. I'll say, if anything, the team has to look at their record. They're 2-9 right now, so they got to play ball and then understand that this is going to be a part. And I think she understands it from her comments. She knows this is going to be her rookie year and probably second year as well. It's going to be physical. She's not going to get treated like she was at Iowa. And this is professional life. Trust me, I've had my moments. Every NFL player, every Major League Baseball, basketball, you name any pro sport, there's that rookie season where you go through it, and then second year you get onto a level where you understand it. But then it's a choice of, am I going to dish it out to a rookie, or I'm just going to sit back and just be a veteran and help this rookie if we get that coming in. And so I know in Seattle, I had a fullback of mine. I won't mention his name, but it was my own teammate gave me the blues the whole season, my rookie year, because I was a rookie. Between carrying his helmet, carrying his shoulder pads, buying donuts and not eating them. I've been through it, so I respected him. I never once got to the point where I was gonna, lose my temper. But until my second year, when I wasn't a rookie no more, and he still was pulling the same shenanigans. And then now I said something because I was like, bro, I'm not a rookie anymore. I'll take a fine. I'll say, let's go. I'm not a rookie no more. I understand it's a rookie thing to haze me, to make me carry your helmet. This is a teammate. This is not an opposing teammate. So it happens, and you got to go through it as a part of being a professional.
I will say
we're AG. We're gonna folks. AG's he's fading it out. We're gonna work on that as well. Raff, go ahead.
I will say this though. I'm gonna come from the owner's perspective. You baptize her a little bit, but if you injure her, you're crazy, because right now, wherever she's playing out, they're selling out arenas. If she gets injured and she's not playing, your ratings go down, your attendance goes down. So you can take that baptism to a limit. I understand, like AG talking about his rookie year, getting a little bit of hazing and stuff like that. Love you, AG, but to the NFL, you were one superstar of 50 superstars. In the WNBA, Caitlin Clark is the person that's bringing the eyes to that league right now. And I know you watch the WNBA, Rico, and stuff like that, but from the masses.
Oh no, I understand. If you do that as an owner or whatever, it's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
If you try to tell the players, hey, you need to be careful with her because we can't, it's going to make it worse. They're not going to try to hurt her.
Yeah.
But they are going to get a lot more physical with her. If you remember,
it's their own.
And they're not, like, the thing is, and Dawn Staley said it, I think, the best. She said nobody hates her. Everybody understands that she's bringing more eyes and how good she is to the league.
Yeah.
But she's a rookie. And it's just right now you're just seeing it because of how many more eyes are on her than are on any of the other rookies.
Yeah. Well, I'm just if you want to baptize her, baptize her all the way. But you do not want to injure her, because at the end of the day, not only is she putting money in her pocket, she's going to put money in all the rest of these ladies' pockets.
She's helping all of them, and they all understand that. But still, she's a rookie. It's the league that they've been in for however many years. They're going to let her know what's going on. If you remember, Kelsey Plum, when she came out of Washington, she was the NCAA leading scorer. She had broke the record.
Yeah.
She had all the fanfare and everything.
But not like Caitlin Clark.
No, not to this level, but she was getting all the fanfare, and she ends up going number 1 overall to the Las Vegas Aces at the time. Yeah. She got the crap beat out of her every single game.
Yeah,
but it wasn't to this level.
It's just got to be to a limit, because I'll tell you what, those Indiana owners and these owners of the WNBA, they're liking walking into 12,000 seat arenas full instead of, or even walking into 1,500, 2,000 seat.
I tell you this, what you're saying, I see all your points. I'm going to tell you this right now. You remember, now this is kind of a little different, but similar. Remember the Jordan rules?
Yeah.
When Detroit beat him up. Now, obviously, it's a lot different because, Raff, goes to your point, they had a whole bunch of superstars during that time. They didn't need the life support that the WNBA's need as far as fanmanship, as far as people getting eyeballs and on TV screens and butts and seats. Caitlin Clark, it's like an old saying, a rising tide lifts all boats. Her coming into the league has brought more awareness and more viewership than the NBA's had, and probably since they opened, started balling. So it's a good thing. Yeah, definitely hip checker, definitely play ball. Make sure it's nothing dirty, Yeah. But you know what? Here's reality. There's going to be dirty plays too, and she's going to keep her head on the swivel.
She's going to have to, again, going back to Kelsey Plum, if you're like her rookie year, she had like kind of the same build as Caitlin Clark, and now you look at her, she's jacked, right? She understood. Look, I'm going to take my hits the way that I play the game. This is going to happen. I'm going to have to get bigger and stronger. So that's what she did. She got bigger and stronger. That's all Caitlin Clark's going to have to do, and that's what you learn in your first year in the professionals. Angel Reese is getting the crap kicked out of her too, but now Camila Cardozo, who's not going to back down from anybody, Angel Reese isn't going to back down either. But Camila Cardozo is finally healthy enough for the Chicago Sky that she's back. So you're going to have those two behemoths in the middle. People are still going to mess with them, but Camila Cardozo is bigger than just about everybody else in the league already as a rookie. So she'll be able to help Angel Reese. But all three of those, all of the rookies really in this class, they're not going to take any crap from anybody. And that's a good, and like, I like that about Caitlin Clark. She's a trash talker. She's going to do that, but she has to realize you're not both ways. You're not at Iowa anymore.
Right.
You're not in the Big Ten. You're not in the NCAA anymore. Like you're not the elder statesman right now. So if you're going to talk crap, they're going to come right back at you, and they're not going to just talk.
And I'm all about it. It's just, you just can't cheap shot. I mean, that's what I'm saying is you do not want to hurt.
No.
Because at the end of the day, she's the golden goose to the league. You do not want to injure her on a cheap shot. If it's something during play or whatever, I'm all about that. But if it's a blindside, something where, then I'm just like,
she's
dude,
going to the hole. That's one thing.
You're hurting your own pocket.
But I mean, Kennedy Carter, she was a top 5 pick in her own right a couple years ago, but she has been kicked off a couple of teams because she's a little too fiery. That's how we'll.
You got to keep. It's like that old saying, man. A fire in a fireplace keeps you warm. A fire outside of a fireplace does destruction.
Exactly.
You got to be able to contain that. Real quick before we go to break, the point system, you guys, for regular season as follows: as far as fouls, a player at 3 points who commits a flagrant 2 foul receives an automatic 1-game suspension. A player at 4 or 5 points who commits a flagrant 1 foul receives an automatic 1-game suspension. A player at 4 or 5 points who commits a flagrant foul 2 receives an automatic 2-game suspension. A player at 6 or more points who commits a flagrant 1 or 2 foul receives an automatic 2-game suspension. So, with that being said, Chinny's going to have to watch herself from here on out, unless she's going to cost herself some money. But to put a bow tie on this thing, to wrap this thing up, but the fact that we're talking about it is good for the WNBA, not just because of us, because we're not the only ones obviously discussing it here in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is, on major news outlets around the country. And like I said,
they're getting what they want.
They're getting what they want. It's bringing more viewership. It's putting more butts in the seats. And that is something the WNBA desperately needs. And people were complaining.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me real quick?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to add one thing before you wrap this up, AD, is don't, as you text us in the group text, you got people online calling it assault. No, it's not assault. It's a hard thing with one, and leave it at that. Because once you're talking about assault, you're taking it to other regions that it should not be in. So I'll say that.
Absolutely.
If she would have swung on her, sure, that's assault. But she,
there you go.
She hip checked her.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just flagrant one. That's
you do a Muay kick. There you go.
Yeah. Then we've got ourselves a problem.
You need anger management, and you're getting off the court right now.
Well, folks, it is Monday morning. We come back. We got a little history to discuss, and also Husker baseball, the disappointing loss state against Florida. But overall, we'll talk about the overall season and your thoughts on the overall season as well. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. Maybe call.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
If you've been putting off your health, what are you waiting for? The summer 10-week challenge at Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is exactly what you need to kickstart your wellness. Farrell's gives you all the tools, coaching, support, and accountability you need to be successful. The 10-week challenge begins on June 8th, and monthly payments are now available. Head to fxblincoln.com for all the details. Stop taking your health for granted and get started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
Hey guys, it's Nick. 93.7 The Ticket is excited to be broadcasting this weekend from Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the Big Ten champion Nebraska baseball team appears in their first regional since 2021. From Friday through Monday, Austin and I will have pregame shows, postgame reactions, interviews, and other thoughts from Stillwater as the Huskers begin their road to Omaha. Regional coverage is presented by Mullen Motors, Sandhills Global, and Blur Events. It's NCAA baseball tournament coverage live from Stillwater, Oklahoma, this Friday through Monday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Del and Ed present A Kernel of Truth.
That's Ed's new drone. Why do a couple of Nebraska corn farmers need a drone? 2 words. Multi-spectral imaging. Drones help us farm more efficiently and protect planet Earth. Yep, Ed's a pretty good pilot. When he doesn't hit the broadside of a barn, that is. Nebraska corn. It's the plant that can change the planet.
Visit nebraskacorn.gov to learn more.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Koppel in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit, must trade and finance.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Your sprinklers are watering the street or flooding your backyard. If you're on a list that doesn't exist, it's time for Judson Irrigation. At Judson Irrigation, Lee or Lacey or Judson will make an appointment. You pick the time and they'll be there to fix your sprinkler system. Now that's service, a dying art these days.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All righty, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. Beautiful outside. Just went outside. Said hi to the weather. Waved at a couple birdies.
Did the weather say hi back?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh, then you got yourself a problem.
I think the weather is a Raff's roadie.
Oh boy.
Mother Nature is, huh?
Yeah, big fan.
You want
Big
a hoodie and a t-shirt?
I cannot stand you sometimes.
Oh, come on.
Raff, I care for you, but my goodness. There's something going on in that.
What's
brain of
going
yours.
on?
And it's not. I know it's not just filled with Broncos and Husker stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, it
there's
is.
there's a small part of the brain back there that's just like retro East.
I always have an eye for the Raff Roadies.
He knows.
Well, in history segment today, folks, we got some history for you. We're just going to do this month in Husker history. Actually, I'll be talking about things that happened in June in 5-year increments. In 1989, the rivalry loses kind of the oomph as Barry Switzer resigned from Oklahoma, citing NCAA rules that do not recognize the financial needs of young athletes. That was the reason why he says he was resigning at Oklahoma in
Interesting.
1989.
NIL before it was a thing.
That's right. And I think you guys, if we go back and we look at it, it was a lot more than financial reasons why Barry Switzer was out of there, because I think he's seen the hammer coming down in Oklahoma for all the different NCAA fractions, that were happening in Oklahoma during that time.
Yeah, but were they winning?
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how many infractions you have as long as you keep winning.
They were winning, but they were kind of on a little bit of a decline in 89.
Define decline.
Well, they'd ran into some off the field issues and stuff like that. Lost quarterback, had some athletes firing some automatic weapons off the dorms and stuff. But I mean, other than that, I mean, there's
just blowing off steam.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm ready to be a lawyer for a D1 football program.
Sign me up. You don't want that job.
Yeah, in 1989, they went 7-4 in 1989. Was the record.
It wasn't, they weren't.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because I think that I want to say that was the year.
I take
the
that.
Nebraska.
Colorado went 11-1. We went 10-2. OU went 7-4. Iowa State was 6-5. Okie State at 4-7, Kansas 4-7, Missouri at 2-9, and K-State was 1-10.
I think that 89 year was the year Nebraska beat them 7-3. Actually,
was it?
Yeah, it was down. That was probably one of the coldest games in the history of my life.
Ooh.
I remember at halftime with a blanket over my head, and
until you go to Nebraska, Iowa this year on Black Friday in Iowa.
That'll be the new coldest game ever.
Yeah.
Actually, Oklahoma beat us that year 23-16. If it's going by.
Dang, they have a down year.
I feel like
that could be wrong too.
Yeah,
I could be wrong on that.
I think Barry Switzer's last year was the 7-3 game down in Norman. I think.
Let me see here. What was?
And I could be wrong. It's been a while ago.
Let me see. 1989. Pulling up here.
If we're looking at November 18, 1989, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Nebraska won 42-25.
42-25. Yeah, we blew them out.
I must have the wrong year. Yeah.
Yep, 42-25 that year.
Oh, the glory.
Yep. What you got, Raffy?
Oh, I got a good one. Today in 1851, the first baseball uniforms were worn by the New York Knickerbockers. They wore
baseball?
Yep.
Baseball? Yeah.
Yep.
Things are Knickerbockers.
Baseball. They're the Knickerbockers before the Yankees or whatever. They wore straw hats, white shirts, and blue long trousers.
Heck yeah. We need to go back to that.
Straw hats.
We need to go back to that.
Straw hats. And then I got another piece of history. In 1980, the New York Mets select with their number one pick, Darryl Strawberry.
I knew it. Crenshaw High School, Los Angeles.
Yep.
By the way.
Exactly.
Changed the whole game, man. Changed it all up. Darryl Strawberry. Pastor, try to travels and shares and ministers today, man.
Yep.
Amazing transformation in his life, man. I love following him on social media, things of that nature, man. AG, what you got, my man?
I looked up and found an oldie but goodie. If you
Dig
remember the Game and Watch, did y'all have any friends in the neighborhood that had the Game and Watch, where it was a little handheld console that had old school games, and this old school game is on a multi-screen of Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong.
Yes.
On the Game and Watch. It looked like it was pasted on the screen. The graphics kind of bounce around on the screen of you jumping over the barrel and all that. So it was the future of, I say, graphics and gaming. and handheld gaming as well. It's the Game & Watch Donkey Kong screenplay. Came out in June 3rd, 1982.
Dang.
June 3rd, 1982.
I vaguely remember that.
I don't even remember that one. I
was trying to put a picture.
Yeah, I know.
I was 8.
I was 5.
Yeah.
I was -11.
-11. That's awesome.
Oh
Hey,
man, I'll put it in
AG.
a group chat. The picture.
Perfect.
AG, do you know like all like the famous like Call of Duty people and League of Legends and all that? Do you know all the famous ones?
Players?
Yeah, the players.
I know a few. Yes. Why? What's up?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to probably have some discussions when you get back to Nebraska.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what's happening right now.
Just keeps fading it out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Raff is doing right now.
No, I was just asking AG if he had knowledge of the players, because when he gets back to Nebraska, we're gonna have some discussions about it.
Did T-Far put you up to this?
Nope. He's still. Have you guys played against each other yet, or is this still?
Nah, I've been online waiting, text messages waiting, nothing.
So Farley's afraid is pretty much what it is. He
I
talks a
told him
big
text
game.
me, man.
Yeah.
And TF Farley's got a lot going on right now too, man.
Well, he's kind of busy. He walks 40,000 steps a day.
Yeah, he's into his own. He'll be probably leaving any day or two. Lost his uncle last week, so yeah, he might not have been on the console.
okay.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he might not be on the console. Well, folks, when we come back, we're going to break down the Big Ten baseball season. Nebraska, of course, the Big Ten champs, but man, it would have been nice to advance further. Obviously, our very own Austin Orman and Nick Sainert were there covering things in Stillwater. They'll be traveling back today. We're going to dive into that when we come back, folks. It is Monday morning. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to Oak Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The Electrical Workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hey guys, it's Nick. 93.7 The Ticket is excited to be broadcasting this weekend from Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the Big Ten champion Nebraska baseball team appears in their first regional since 2021. From Friday through Monday, Austin and I will have pregame shows, postgame reactions, interviews, and other thoughts from Stillwater as the Huskers begin their road to Omaha. Regional coverage is presented by Mullen Motors, Sandhills Global, and Blur Events. It's NCAA baseball tournament coverage live from Stillwater, Oklahoma, this Friday through Monday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Want to know?
Have you got any feedback on that, Raff?
Yeah, sales have went up drastically since I brought in the more.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's into a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
They're like, look, this is the day you started saying more. And our sales tripled since then. I don't know.
Doors Plus.
Right here.
Everybody
this right
is
here,
so
this spike right here.
Like somebody, their garage door breaks and they're just like, and more. Doors Plus. They remember
Right.
that little trinket right
My
there.
neighbor might need Doors Plus.
And
Their
more.
garage door is oof.
Pretty jacked
Not
up.
in a good way. I don't know what happened, but we were like I said, we were outside cleaning the other day and got our whole garage cleaned up. I sold 2 bikes on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, sweet.
In the span of like 4 hours. So that was cool. But their garage, they kept like opening it and closing it, trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And I'm like, you need to probably just stop because there's something hanging off of it. It's all dented and bent every which way. And I was like, just stop, please.
It ain't working. It ain't working.
They're like, it's just not. I don't know what's going on. I keep pushing the button and it doesn't close. Like, yeah, stop pushing the button.
It's broke. Leave it alone. It's broke.
Yeah, it's broke.
It's broke. Did it?
It's broke. Did it?
It's done.
Yeah.
Well, folks, in Husker baseball, their season concluded yesterday. 40-22 overall record. It was their 18th regional appearance in the regionals in school history. But more importantly, it was the first time they've won the Big Ten championship since entering in 2012, 2013. You know, I know there's a lot of mixed emotions regarding the conclusion of the season as a whole. Of course, we could talk about the boogaboo, if you would, the midweek games of how that really hurt Nebraska all year. You know, being swept 3-0 by Creighton during those midweek games, South Dakota State, Kansas. There may have been a few other ones that were in there as well. But the midweek games were the boogaboo. But I don't want that to overshadow them winning 5 games and winning the Big Ten championship, though. Obviously, yesterday did not end the way we would have liked it as Husker fans, and them obviously as the players and coach, the coaches as well, Coach Bolt. But I tell you what, you guys, going against a team that is deep in the bullpen like Florida was, I think that was the difference maker.
I don't know about deep in the bullpen. I think that their offense was just got hot at the right time because if you look at their team ERA, it's not great. Their pitching is not great. They just got hot at the right time, and Nebraska's pitching cooled off or ran into the buzzsaw that is Florida's offense. And unfortunately, they were allowing, you know, if you ask Nick or Austin, I know that they had been talking about, you know, limiting the free passes, limiting, you know, letting people on base without earning it. So
we had a lot of errors.
The errors,
Yes.
the walks, things like that. And Nebraska had too many of those where, you know, late in that game, I don't remember what inning it was, but you allow a single, you walk a guy on base, and then you allow a 3-run home run.
Yeah.
And then that's when the floodgates opened after you had just, what is it? You got a 3 spot, you got it to within 1 run, and then you allowed 4 runs.
Yep.
And then the floodgates just spewed open for Florida, and there was nothing Nebraska could do to contain it.
You know, it was almost to the point, you guys, to where, okay, it was a 2-hour delay.
Yep.
Okay, 2 hour and some change delay in the game yesterday. And then when that delay ended, I think it was the 6th inning, is when Florida just went, it was almost like batting practice.
Yep.
You know, then they got the lead up to 11 or something like that.
Or like 6 runs, I think.
Yeah,
just cranking
because we
everything.
because we listened to, I watched the first half. I mean, not the first half. I watched it until that delayed, and then had the rest on my speaker on the golf course. We were listening to the rest of it. It was almost like literally, it felt like did they just hit another one? Did they just hit it? I mean, it was just like boom, 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 boom. And you know what, Raff and AG, they just couldn't recover after that, man.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Yeah, having a rain delay can either do 2 things. One, as we saw with Florida, get you kind of recharged, but then you saw with our bats, because we looked like we're hanging with them swing for swing at the time, but having that delay coming back on the field. And you would think that from the Big Ten tourney, having the mindset to get through those 5 games, you would think this wasn't as high of a mountain, or the season even during the midweek. You would think that wasn't a thing, but that's something that you address during the off season for sure. Having that mental, stability, mental strength to get through midweek games and understand how important those are, and just not let them become a thorn in the side during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I also laugh too, just all the people that like, I'll read through Twitter and X, and it's like firebolt, firebolt, firebolt. It's like, they won the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
And like you said, they hadn't won a tournament championship since 2012. It's like, I look at it like this.
No, that was our first since we got into the Big
since
Ten.
we got in. Okay,
absolutely.
So I look at it like this. You got Will Bolt, you know what, he going into year 5 next year, year 5, 4 or 5 next year. But
2019 was his first year.
But you're gonna give another year to Coach Childress, you know, being the first year that he was back as the full-time pitching coach, and they've got people coming in, and it's so tough in college baseball right now to recruit, because you can go out and get a legitimate, like say a left-handed starting pitcher, but all of a sudden the major leagues see them and they're like, well, nah. And then, I mean, it's got to be, for me, I would say it's the toughest sport to recruit because they can sign right out of high school to play Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, at least in college basketball and college football, you're going to get them for at least a year or two. I mean, college baseball, you go out, like Nebraska's, all the teams in college baseball fell to this where they went out and had a great recruit. And you're like, oh, we're going to get a great left-handed pitcher here. And then all of a sudden he gets picked in the second round of the collegiate
and he decides to go pro.
And
it was gone. By the way, it was 2020 because it was. I remember they had that pretty good start down in Texas. They were beating some good teams, and then the season got shut down.
Yeah.
So 2020 was his first year. Then 2021 they make it to the regional in Arkansas and the regional final and end up losing, and things are looking up. And then things hadn't gone the right way for Nebraska up until this year where they win the Big Ten tournament title, go to another regional, and just can't get past a Florida team that did make the College World Series last year, but was down this year. High in name recognition, one game over 500 for the season, a losing record in the SEC, but they got hot at the right time, and their bats came alive against Nebraska's pitching, and there was really nothing Nebraska could do to combat it. I mean, they did everything they could. They had the right pitchers on the mound, and sometimes it's just not your night. And unfortunately, after the 2-hour rain delay, that 7th inning came, and Florida just went off.
Well, Florida, to your point, Florida had 4 runs in the 6th, 6 runs in the 7th. To your point, Rico took an 11-point lead, and you get 11-point lead in baseball. You get a 5-point lead in baseball. It gets very
well. Then Nebraska scores 3 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th.
Wasn't enough.
So here's I got a question.
5 runs in 2 innings. You're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. Kind of a what would you rather do? Would you rather win the Big Ten championship and lose in the regional, or would you rather not win the Big Ten championship, win the regional, but get beat in the super regional?
I'd rather win the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
Give me a ring.
I want to win a conference championship.
At least I got something. I mean, you go to let's say you reached Omaha. Okay, you reached Omaha and you lose. Okay, you got there, but
that's better.
I don't know. I think
that's better.
I think I take College World Series over Big Ten championship.
I would take College World Series over,
even though you don't get the ring.
But you know what? Well, yeah.
If you're telling me that
I think
Nebraska
super regional, I'd be like
super regional.
I'd take the ring.
I'd probably take that to go to super regional.
I'd take the ring before I take the super regional.
But in most cases, and not obviously not in this. I can't even say most. Some cases you get best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You win your conference championship, you get there. But you look at Arkansas. I mean, they hosted it and didn't even make it.
Yeah.
They got
that one's hurt. That hurts a lot worse.
So I would agree with. I'd probably want to go to the super regional, man.
Texas had a really good season. They lost at the A&M regional.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's tough. It's
East Carolina was hosting. I think they got eliminated as well. They were the 16th overall seed.
K-State made it this year. They won that Arkansas regional.
Here we go. Perfect example. And unknown Texas, you're spot on. To prove my point, it goes. Florida's a good squad. They turned around and beat OSU last night to force another game tonight against the Super. Exactly, to go to the Supers. To your point, unknown Texter 5876. Okie State, they lose tonight.
They out.
They ain't going.
They gone.
And think about it this way. Think about it this way. Jack Haglione is also Florida's ace.
Man. Yeah.
And he hasn't thrown yet, which means he's probably on the mound today.
And
Florida went with their other starters and their bullpen. And they made it to the regional final. They made it to the final game of the regionals. And they haven't thrown their ace yet.
He's going to be throwing tonight.
Oh yeah,
vicious.
You've got him throwing. You've got him batting.
For Florida to play, to beat us yesterday. Okay, 2-hour delay. All right, then go on and then that 2-hour delay. Then beat the home team last night to force another game tonight. I tell you what, they're balling right now, bro.
They made it to the College World Series last year. They're again not the greatest season this year, but still not a slouch.
No, but they still have that. I mean, there's still a lot of players that experienced that CWS, and I know that they're talking down season with the record, but then you also got to realize SEC's no slouch conference. So, I going into that regional, I was like, yeah, Florida will probably be the thorn. Just because they've got that experience, even though the record wasn't there, but they had that experience.
Like some of the teams that got eliminated yesterday in elimination games, South Carolina.
Wow.
There was another one that I just saw. East Carolina stayed alive. My bad. They're still alive in their region. Barely. Arkansas gets eliminated yesterday. Texas gets eliminated yesterday. Dallas Baptist, Tulane gets eliminated. Oklahoma stays alive barely. North Carolina has to play a championship game today against LSU, and they're hosting a result. They're the 4 overall seed. Just a lot going on yesterday in these regionals where some high-profile teams were getting eliminated. Oklahoma stays alive in their regional.
Oh, I got breaking news.
What's that?
Troy in Lincoln says, I'm out by North Platte, and I think Caglioni's home run just landed out here by me.
He cranked that one.
That ball was murdered, man.
Oregon State and UC Irvine still have to play game 1 of theirs because it got suspended last night due to weather. Oregon State's up 6-4 right now on UC Irvine. I don't know when that one. I think they said it was supposed to start 3 Eastern or something. I don't know what that is Pacific.
Are we sure that he didn't throw yet? Florida's top guy?
I don't think he did.
I think he threw once. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Double check. Let's make sure.
I thought he didn't
start against Nebraska.
I thought he threw in game 2. Maybe. I could be wrong.
We'll see. Make sure we're accurate on that. Nevertheless, they are playing tonight against
Oklahoma. Tonight's the night. Man, if he hasn't.
So let me ask you guys this.
What coaching?
Before we wrap this part of it up, let me ask you guys, the text line chime in too. In your opinion, was it a successful season?
Yes.
Yes.
Won a title, got a ring. And you got to realize too, you're coming off losing two major league players. The name slipped my name right now, but
Max Anderson and Bryce Matthews.
So you lost your two key bats from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna say yes, and I think you give another year to Coach Childress, and I know that they have pitching recruits coming in, so you give him another year to get that staff even more formed. Nebraska will be dangerous next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cagliano threw in game 2 against the second game against Oklahoma State.
So he didn't throw.
So he's thrown.
He did. He threw.
That first game they played Oklahoma State and they lost.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So he didn't throw him in game 1. They threw him in game 2.
But right now they're like pitching. We're hitting now.
Yeah, they blasted it. So AG, you consider it a success, correct?
100%. I mean, you got 40 wins, 22 losses. You win the Big Ten, 16-8 in the conference. Yeah, the skies are clear. And then from a recruiting standpoint, you see, the players. It's easy to talk to players because they say, hey, you walk in the conversation, you could start with, yeah, we're Big Ten champs, and we have these returning players, and also we're going to add you to the fray, add you to the roster as well. So in terms of recruiting, and just looking forward for the returning players and coaches to the staff, that we had a successful season. Yeah, in it, obviously a little sooner than later in terms of the super regionals and the regionals and all that, but it's still something to build a block on and get better for next year.
And it's coming around to that point again too, where Bolt's going to be up for an extension, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with his contract.
Yeah,
that is going to be a really interesting aspect of it because you have the regional final appearance in 2021, you have the regional appearance in 2024, but in between that, some decent seasons, some bad seasons. So what exactly would be how long would be the extension? Does he get a raise? Like, what exactly is Nebraska going to decide with Will Bolt? I do believe and I hope that they keep him around, but I just want to know how much and for how long.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like he's, blown everything out of the water and you're going to extend him for however many years and give him a, however $1 million raise or whatever. But he has done a pretty solid job.
I totally agree.
And things are looking up.
Yeah. I mean, Nebraska, again, 40-22. You win the Big Ten championship. To me, it's not them just winning the Big Ten championship. It's the way they won the Big Ten championship, to where basically they were on life support. And they just had a resolve about it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Even when they were down 7-4 yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I'm not counting this team out. When they got down by 11, I'm like, yeah, that's a wrap for most and all due purposes. Because, rarely would you ever see a team come back from 11 runs in a baseball game. But even until then, they still held their own as long as they could. You ran into a buzzsaw before now, and we're not the only ones. They're hitting the ball. Okie State felt that same pressure last night when Florida beat them, and they're going to feel it even more tonight. A home game and they know it's either win or go home. Their season is done if they don't win tonight. So,
and that field is conducive to Florida's hitters because
yes, it is.
It's a home run.
Oh yeah, they've been blasting balls out of that place, hitting the ball to Norman as far as that goes.
Land of North Platte.
Yeah, but I consider the season definitely a success for Nebraska. Obviously, they're not in the way they wanted it to, but to get a Big Ten championship, the way they got the Big Ten championship, the number of highlights from the season to where we thought they were dead, and they were CPR by their own just will and just guts. Just wanted to get it done. But again, they ran into a buzzsaw against Florida. But I tip my hat to them. A great season. Would have loved to see them get to the Super Regional, but what meant to be this year, man. What meant to be. But love it. Folks, when we come back, we got some more action to talk about. Volleyball.
Keep talking.
Oh, we got volleyball to discuss, but we'll talk a little bit more about baseball. Let me ask you guys this, though, man. Who are you choosing for tonight, then?
I'm going to take Florida.
Florida?
Florida.
Who do you got?
Florida's hot right now. Their bats are on fire. I think Oklahoma State's just too deep, too good. I think the Cowpokes get out of their region. I think they're hosting the Super Regional.
What do you think, AG?
I think Oklahoma State had a scare, so they're going to be on fire tonight. They're going to be ready to play.
You know, I'm going to go with Okie State as well. I think them being at home should play a factor into it, though. But I think it's going to be a close game, though. I do think so. I will say this as a caveat, though. If Florida is hitting the way they have been, it could get ugly.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Jake say it earlier.
It could get ugly.
If you're a fan of baseball and you're a fan of the College World Series, you want Florida and Omaha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because that's a fun team.
Yeah, they're gonna travel deep. Man.
That's a fun team, and they're gonna be cranking homers. Caglianone, he'll be going for the farthest home run at in Charles
Did that
Schwab
just land in
history.
the river?
Yeah. Just cranking it somehow. It hits the roof of CHI. I don't know how it curved like that, but it happened.
Okay, let me ask you guys this, man.
On the roof of the Black Bar.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me from TV. Now, this is last July. I was in Alabama, Birmingham, and I'm in the elevator. And there's this tournament going on between the teams from the state of Alabama, the state of Florida, and South Carolina. All right, there's this big baseball tournament going on. And I walk in this elevator, and it's 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", and this big dude, about 6'5", said something to his coach. He goes, "Hey, coach." His voice was like real high like that. And I looked up at him, and everybody started laughing. And the coach goes, "Yeah, he's only 15, man.
Yep.
His voice ain't quite caught up with his height yet." Those are some big dudes.
Yeah.
He's only 15.
He's only 15. His voice hadn't caught up with his height yet.
He's a big little boy.
Big
That's
little
all
boy.
it is.
So you bring that to Florida. I asked, I went on our group text. I was like, is it just me or Florida dudes, number 29?
Yeah.
Their pitcher, number 18.
They're massive.
Yeah, Cagley, all those. I said, "Nick, are these dudes really that big?" He goes, "AD, these dudes are massive.
Oh.
Huge. I mean, big dudes."
It's a different, like, I go down to Alabama and went to this, in Chattanooga, went to this, I forgot what it was called, Choo Choo Bowl or whatever for football. And I still remember, this has been 3 years ago now. And, why am I forgetting? Where's Dwayne Harris? Why am I forgetting where Dwayne Harris is from? Oh, Bessemer, Alabama.
Are we good on air?
I don't know, but we can go to a break now.
Let's go to a break, get it figured out. It says something must be going on. We'll get it figured out in just a second. We'll be right back, folks. This is Drive, 93.7 a ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through June 9th, they have 2 special deals for ticket listeners only. Enjoy a limited time USDA choice beef hanging tender steak that's soft and tender, but loaded with flavor. Also, for ticket listeners only, get extra meaty loin back pork ribs for only $2.99 per pound. Mention the ticket prior to checkout for discounts. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Coppell and Louisville or check us out online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit must trade and finance.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300. Hey guys, it's Nick. 93.7 The Ticket is excited to be broadcasting this weekend from Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the Big Ten champion Nebraska baseball team appears in their first regional since 2021. From Friday through Monday, Austin and I will have pregame shows, postgame reactions, interviews, and other thoughts from Stillwater as the Huskers begin their road to Omaha. Regional coverage is presented by Mullen Motors, Sandhills Global, and Blur Events. It's NCAA baseball tournament coverage live from Stillwater, Oklahoma, this Friday through Monday on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you've been putting off your health, what are you waiting for? The summer 10-week challenge at Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is exactly what you need to kickstart your wellness. Farrell's gives you all the tools, coaching, support, and accountability you need to be successful. The 10-week challenge begins on June 8th, and monthly payments are now available. Head to fxblincoln.com for all the details. Stop taking your health for granted and get started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas. Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Four Hills Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you got to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders or get any catering. Call Bess, Florials. All right, we're back.
Hopefully, let us know if you got us.
Yeah.
Apologize for the technical error that was going on. They were doing some things in the background, so you probably heard it. Probably one of a national feed for a few minutes or
The
a few seconds
Beatles.
there. Yeah, but
I don't know what they were talking about, but I hope it was entertaining.
We're back.
So hopefully we're not on the national feed right now. Hopefully you got us right now listening to us. But nevertheless, real quick before we hop into our next segment, though, it was 50 years ago, the chaos of Cleveland's 10-cent beer night.
What?
10-cent beer night. I was looking this up today. There were streakers, kissers, and wannabe prize fighters. There were arrests, threats, flying chairs, bruises, blood, and the beer. They said so much beer. It was 10-cent beer night.
Whose idea was that? That's what I want to
know.
I don't know, but that sounds like a great idea.
It was
a terrible
all,
idea.
That was all happening at the same time. So you had 10-cent beer night in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You had disco night in Chicago where they lit the field on fire and broke
Oh,
up.
I remember that. I remember reading about that.
It was chaos,
It
man.
was crazy back in the
50 years ago?
50 years
Yeah.
ago. It was 10-cent
So
beer
in the
night.
70s.
I think disco night was like 78. So that
Sounds
would have
like
been 74.
Sounds like a fun time 50 years ago.
Heck yeah.
74.
That's when the great ones were born.
AG, it says there was plenty of blame. They said the fans, the umpires, the officials, the managers, local broadcasters, and radio hosts. And according to one Cleveland, us guys.
That's us.
According to one Cleveland resident, of the real instigator causing the evening's mayhem, they said it was the moon.
Yeah, full moon,
The
full
moon.
moon, full moon.
How you gonna put it on Mother Nature, on science? There you
Right.
go.
Full moon.
It was June 4th, 1974, Municipal Stadium, 10-cent beer night. And it was alcohol-fueled. Crowd spilled onto the field. They confronted players. They forced a forfeit. They didn't even finish the game. But it was, I guess it was just an absolute mayhem that night in Cleveland,
That's
June
awesome.
4th, 1974. So 50 years ago tomorrow, that it was 10-cent beer night. And I don't think they've ever done anything close to that since.
Yeah, no.
That's it.
Sign me up.
Colorado,
10 beers
Nebraska,
with $1.
10-cent beer night.
Just do the math. That's 10 beers. You go there with $1.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Nebraska, Colorado game, 10-cent beer night at Memorial Stadium.
Also, can we get a quick shout out to Birmingham Southern Baseball? Who
Division
the
III
D3 program who made it to the Division III College World Series. And the day that I believe it's the day that
their school closed,
qualified for the College World Series in D3. Their school shut down. So I think they won a game in the College World Series. It was a walk-off, actually. It was a walk-off home run. It was tied 7-7. They hit a home run and won their first game in the D3 College World Series. And they got eliminated. But
they made a run.
I would have loved to see them win because it would have been a win for a school that didn't exist. Birmingham Southern, unfortunately, shuts down. Their baseball team does make it to the D3 College World Series, so they have that
That's wild.
feather to hang in their cap.
Where would you hang the pennant?
I don't know.
Who buys the rings?
Everybody gets a pennant. Nobody gets their nobody buys a pennant because the school's not going to buy a pennant.
Yeah, or rings.
You have to buy the pennant yourselves, buy the rings yourselves.
Man.
Who gets to keep the trophy? Do all the players on that team, you just pass it around every year? Somebody gets to hold the trophy. That's like a yearly tradition. You all meet up somewhere and just like, all right, it's.
I guess they get to keep their
Chris's
uniforms.
turn. Yeah, you get to keep your uniforms.
Keep your uniforms.
Like that
Don't
movie
need them for next year.
That movie Above the Rim when they're walking off the court. The late Bertie Mac going, they'll never forget what we was. They'll never forget what we was. That's what Birmingham's going to be doing, man.
Birmingham Southern.
Well, folks, in another sport here at Nebraska is going to open up its season. Rico, I know you're on top of this as well, man. They're going to open up their season again, the KFC Yum Center, which will be, they're going to have the Nebraska will face Kentucky in the AVCA First Serve Showcase on August 27th in Louisville, Kentucky. So it'll be Nebraska, Louisville,
Kentucky and Wisconsin.
Yeah. Dude, they're going to be tested early.
That's probably 4 of your top 8 teams in the nation at the beginning of the season.
The question is will Rico be there?
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it happens, it got deleted from the AVCA website. I think it's still going to happen.
We're not going to do a Birmingham on us, right?
I just think, no, I don't think so. I think they just have to get some more,
Kentucky's closed.
things figured out. Yeah, Kentucky's closing down. Get some more things
You
figured
got to keep
out.
your uniforms.
But yeah, it's great. It's great. You get to face Craig Skinner, former Nebraska assistant, right off the bat, off rip, and then later on in the season, late September. Well, they haven't set a date yet, but later in the season, not in the season, later in the beginning of the season, Nebraska will head down to the KFC Center again, but this time to face Danny Busboom Kelly and the Louisville Cardinals.
Well, the Huskers and Wildcats are set for the first serve at 6 p.m. on the 27th, and Nebraska will have an 11-2 lead all-time series against the Wildcats, including 3-1 that took place in Lincoln this past season. Four of the participants that you just mentioned, Rico, made the NCAA championship going back to 2017. Of course, Nebraska played against Texas. We were runner-ups this year in 2018, 2021, and 2023. Now, obviously, got Wisconsin won it in 2021.
Kentucky won it in 2020 in the COVID year in Omaha, and they were the first ever SEC team to win the NCAA volleyball championship.
Wow.
With all of the history that the SEC has in volleyball, Kentucky first ones to do it.
Wild.
That is crazy.
Craig Skinner.
I can't believe, man. Skinner has been there for how long now in Kentucky?
I don't know how long he's been there.
How long do you think Craig Skinner's been at Kentucky? Let me see. Let me have to look that up. Yeah, let's look up how long he's been there at Kentucky, because that's going to be a great tournament down there in Louisville for that. That'll be August 27th, so the ladies will come in right away.
He's been at Kentucky since 2005.
He's been there that long?
Yep.
Man.
I was thinking like 10 years. I didn't think it was that long.
He was an assistant at Nebraska from 2000 to 2004, and right after that, got the head coaching job at Kentucky.
When you get older, though, 10 years feels like 20.
Okay, think about this, Raff.
Oh,
think
boy.
about this.
That's wild.
In 6 or 7 years, what is it? The 80s will be 50 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which to me, I can still see the first time MTV literally growing up. I can see MTV still coming on, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. I think back to I saw a link with Back to the Future where it's like from here to 1993 is the same from like 1993 to 1955 or 88 to 55.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because the Cubs won the World Series in 2016.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
From Back to the Future.
Nuts. I don't like that.
That's crazy.
I don't like that.
Gosh, it doesn't seem like it's been that long so far, man. Rico, real quick, before we go to our next break, our last break, in fact, we have, we're going to do RGT first because Raff has got to dip out, take care of some biz. We'll do RGT before we get out of there. But real quick, Rico, what are your projections? I know, obviously, this is way early. Way early. We'll do this a number of times before it kicks off. Do you like that early season, matchup with the top tier teams like that for Nebraska?
I do. Nebraska usually, they'll have some early season tests, but it's towards the end of their non-conference schedule. They'll play some lower level teams to start off to kind of get the feel, get everybody going and together and feeling good. And then you'll go out and you'll play a Stanford, you'll play a Louisville, you'll play a Kentucky, you'll play a Florida, a team like that. You'll go out towards the end of your non-con schedule before you get into the conference schedule because the Big Ten is such a tough conference. But I do like the early test for Nebraska. It's a quick litmus test for the Huskers, and it gives them some more feeling about where they're going to be this season, especially since a lot of that team, most of the team that made contributions last year are back. So it's not like you're breaking in a whole bunch of new players who are going to be starting and playing some crucial roles. You have, for the most part, the very important pieces back for that Nebraska volleyball team. So I like the early test for Nebraska. And, you get the storylines. You get Wisconsin down there as well. Louisville with Danny Busboom Kelly. It's fun. It's going to be a really interesting time. And then you'll go back into your non-con schedule before you have to go back down to Louisville, which, look, you get to play there twice in the arena that the Final Four is going to be in.
Right.
So hopefully you'll have to play down there 4 times this season.
Absolutely. I like it. I like a veteran team like Nebraska, a seasoned team like Nebraska to get tested early. I like that litmus test early on, man. The measuring stick, I like it. RGT, Raff, what you got, my man?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to Ben Chandler, Benjamin August Chandler, Benny the King. Ben is just one of those guys. He always reminds me of Will Rogers, the old quote, he's never met anybody that he did not like. Super friendly, super good guy, big Huskers fan. Just comes from a great family. Just words. I can't even explain all the great things about Ben. He participated in the Mustaches for Kids this prior month up in Omaha. They raised over $1 million.
Oh, wow.
He's always one of those guys that he's in the forefront, always making videos and stuff like that. And also, today is Ben's birthday, and I wanted to wish him a very happy birthday. And Ben, you're a Raff's Good Take. You are a great person, and you're just a great ambassador of the state of Nebraska.
Love it, man. Love it. Folks, we're going to take a break. Our last break. We'll be back on this Monday. Just finished Let's with RGT. Big congrats to Ben as well, man. Doing great things just for the sake of good. For the sake of good.
Yep.
Would love it. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
The best time to have your air conditioner serviced is before you really need it. Call Bryant now and schedule your spring air conditioning service check. No matter what brand equipment you have, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean, inspect, and test to make sure it's ready to cool efficiently when hot weather hits. You'll stay cool and comfortable when you need it most. Just call 467-1111 to schedule your air conditioning check. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's truck month at Koppel, and we want to sell them all. Choose between 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list price. Yes, you heard right. That's 0.9% APR or as much as $8,000 off list on select new GMC and Chevrolet inventory. So please make that money-saving drive to Coppell and Louisville, or check us out online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit, must trade and finance.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is Bree Fansteel, local race car driver. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday at 7 p.m. for The Finish Line, where we discuss off-road, on-road, and sometimes next-to-the-road racing on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Where is she? Where is she? Where's the trigger?
Folks, we're back in the
Come on,
house.
Ahman. You know who that is.
Ahman, who is that? Say it, Rico.
Where is she? Where's the trigger?
AG, who is that,
Horror
man?
movie? Is it a?
You are the child of Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, you doing the Bane imitation? Okay,
I'm
gotcha.
doing the Batman imitation.
Oh, that's Batman.
Bane has like a British twang.
Dude,
Like
I
a
was
little,
born in the darkness.
you merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it. Molded.
What?
I didn't see the light until I was already a man, and by then it was nothing to me but blinding.
That's got to be your best imitation, Rico. You got that down pat.
Just
You got
that. It's just those sentences. I can't do anything else for me.
It's gonna be
Well,
it's
except for
good.
that, you know, when he puts his hand on the dude's shoulder. Do you feel in charge?
I might have to watch that while I'm returning emails this afternoon, man.
Such a great movie. Such a great movie.
Which one is that one? Batman Begins? Or Batman Forever?
That's the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Dark
that's
Knight
right.
Rises.
Dark
Dark
Knight
Knight
Rises,
Rises.
yeah.
Play
That was the
Tony
one
and
they shot in
John.
Pittsburgh. They shot that in Pittsburgh, actually.
The Bird, yep.
Yeah, because the Steelers were the team on the field when
sideline.
he
I was
blew
so
up the
mad.
field. Because Hines Ward was the one return. Which, first off, I was like, that's unrealistic. Hines Ward's the one returning the kickoff.
No speed. And I was trying to put in for that for auditions.
Are you
and
serious?
I never got the call. But yes, I'm dead serious. I never got, and I know why now, because it was already the docket was filled with football players, knowing that they shot in Pittsburgh. I'm like, come on, that's unfair home field advantage right there. Like, come on.
They were like, it's Pittsburgh. Sorry about it.
I know. It's like, oh, you from Green Bay? Nah, you don't. Green Bay. Nah, we got Steelers here. Like, I'm a fan, though. I said, y'all don't. I said, y'all can put me as a character.
They said, psych. Get this guy off the field.
You good? Bye. We don't honor Packers here. We're Steelers. This Steeler country.
Steeler Nation. Nation. Well, folks, if we put a big bow on today's show, again, I apologize for the technical difficulties earlier, but we get it back on track. That's what technology. It works. We roll with it.
Yep.
The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and help them to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. I love this quote here. It says, be patient where you sit in the dark. Be patient where you sit in the dark because the dawn is coming. So, folks, on this brand new month, we got more days, Lord willing. Maybe if you're sitting in the dark today, I don't know what it may be. Financial, physical, spiritual, relationship. I don't know what it may be. The dawn is coming. It's like that old song, AG and Enrico. It says, the rain eventually ends. The rain eventually ends. So if you're going through something, be patient as you sit in the dark. It's not comfortable. It's not pleasant, but the dawn does come eventually. AG, any last words, my man?
No, man. I would say, I'll do. I'll say with that remark you just made is, it'll give you a whole new frame of reference, after those times, because that moment you feel that you at your worst, it can only go up from there. Just understand about life. When you have a bad moment, it can only go up from there.
That's right. Feel it, experience it, learn from it, get up, pause, dust yourself off, and move on.
The day is darkest before the dawn.
Right before the dawn. Folks, that'll wrap it up with The Drive with Raff, AG down in H-Town. Me and Rico here in the studio. Thanks for riding with us this morning. As Raff always says, be nice. We'll wrap it to tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride